day 3 out at the farm. I didn't get much done again. The other properties kind of take precedent right now because they're making money. So I had my parents come out and look at the property. They got some experience. My mom does, living on a ranch. So I had her kind of guide me a little bit on what maybe we should do first and whatnot. And they kind of walked the property with me. And wouldn't you know it, they found a little room that I didn't even know was there. And in that room, as you can see right here next to me, it's a couple more barn finds, I guess you would call it. I don't know what this thing is here, but I'll take a picture of it. Some kind of tool of some kind, maybe something to do with gardening or something. And then this little unique little kind of like picnic basket made out of horns is very cool. It is very, very cool. So anyways, let me show you this little room. It's cooling off. It was a little hot today, so I think I went to eat dinner, and I think I'm gonna let my dinner settle here, take a little bit of video and show you kind of what I found today, and maybe do a little more work, maybe some time lapse of me taking down a fence or something. I will get something done today. I'm determined to make progress. But let me show you this crazy little thing, this little picnic box here, and then I'll show you the room. So all of these are bone or horn or something. I mean, this right here is like a vine that wrapped around. I don't even know how you would do this. Some more horns as the handle, like an elk horn or something, because it's way bigger than a deer. I mean, that's my hand right there. It might be a deer, but I'm thinking more like an elk or something, or an elk deer maybe. But it's super cool. It's a very manly picnic basket, I think. So anyways, a new room. So I was telling my parents about this barn here. Like, yeah, I'm probably just gonna tear it down, but we started looking at it and the frame is actually pretty good. And the roof is pretty good. So we found a couple things. Again, I think like somebody either tried to break in the property or some sheep did some damage here on this door. I'm not sure. I really hope it's the previous sheep that did all the damage. But anyway, so this was, let me zoom out a little bit here. So that was left. So there's a bunch of stuff that was left in here. This tarp was up. And I didn't really think, you know, here, let me show you kind of what I saw. So I didn't really think nothing of it. It was up like this, and it completely, I'm losing it here, completely kind of hid the room. And I honestly didn't even look what was in there, because the only concern I had was the well and, you know, the equipment on the well. So I looked at that, and that was new. And I was like, well, this building's just a piece of crap. I'll tear it down and rebuild the well house. But no, actually the bones are pretty good at this place. Let me see. Let me show you. So anyways, the 2x4s are all good. The roof's actually pretty good. It looks like he tried to seal it up a little bit. The floor is not bad. It's not super stable, but it's like it almost had a water leak at one point. But my mom goes, well, what's in this back room here? What do you mean room? She's like, there's a whole room back here. And bam, look at that. A barbecue grill and this thing. A dang deer bumper for a heavy duty truck. It looks brand new. Chainsaw, some more materials, a chair, all kinds of stuff back here. So I'm gonna have fun going through this. You know, some building material. And then she was like, well, let's take a walk to the back here. And my stepdad, he was like picking up everything, like these cages and stuff. But anyways, they were looking at this half door. And I honestly, I glanced back here, but I didn't really look. All I saw was this dirty old shed. And my mom was like, what's that bird cage back there? I was like, what are you talking about? And there's some more stuff over here to the left I was going to show you. But she's like, yeah, look at that. Look at this. It's like a chicken coop or a dove coop or something that they made. And it's pretty good, in pretty good shape. Except for maybe the door. I got to cut the trees out. I got a chainsaw. Maybe I'll do that today. But I mean, the wire on it's pretty good all the way around except for the front door. And you know, that's just a little bit of 2x4s. And then my mom was like, oh, they had chicken coops back here. I was like, what? She's like, yeah, these little boxes back here. I didn't even notice them before. That's where they kept their chickens, I guess. And then on this side over here, I guess they had it wired off at one point. I think I could just make videos about what I find out here, and that would be interesting. There's all kinds of crap out here. So anyways, I'm gonna get some work done, and I'll show you the process. I think I'm gonna start taking on this red fence here. Well, I think that's it for day 3. Hope you enjoyed the sunset with a little bit of time lapse of me busting my ass. Took down about 30 foot of fence. One thing that's really good about crappy workmanship is it's pretty easy to take apart. They didn't even have concrete in most of the posts, and that's why that fence failed. Not sure if I can save any of the planks. I know all the 4x4s and the 2x4s, or the 2x3s or whatever they were, are all rotted. I'm really good at reutilizing fence pickets. I've done some wood walls. I'll show you a couple pictures. So stuff like that I can do pretty easily. Maybe I can use some of this redwood, not even have to strip it. It's pretty damaged. It's pretty beat up. My thought process was to run it through a planer and then, have it kind of semi-smooth and just repaint it. It'll still have some old feel to it, but then I'll just replace, new planks as I needed to, because as you probably saw, maybe you saw in the time lapse or not, but one out every 5 or 6 or so just split when I was trying to hammer it off. But they make good wall art, so I don't know, maybe it could be something. But we're gonna come out tomorrow, me and the kids, and maybe do the rest of the fence in the front there. Make a burn pile. I got a little good burn pile going over here where the pond will be in the future. I'll flip this around and show you. Right across the house, there's that big open area right there where they used to feed the sheep with hay. I'm gonna build a pond there, but in the meantime, it's gonna be our burn pit area. So that's it for day 3. I'm gonna clean up, get my tools in the truck, and then head home. It has been one of the more pretty sunsets I've ever seen. Let's see if I can get it to focus on the color. There you go. Look at that. I'll take a few pictures. Y'all have a good one.